Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and pleased to be joined by Jake Moody, of course, one of the kickers for the Michigan football team, getting ready for spring practices. Jake, how's it going, man? And what has spring practice been like for you guys?
I'm doing well. Spring practice has been really fun so far. There's a great new energy on the team. Uh, I mean, as a specialist, I'm not supposed to kind of like be as energized. I'm supposed to kind of keep it more even keeled and just kind of stay relaxed and do my own thing. But even I'm feeling a new energy at practice, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
Of course, you're entering in your senior year, and there's going to be something different because you've been competing with Quinn Nordine for years trying to get the kicker spot, and of course, he's now moved on, and of course you're still here. So there's a lot of good ones in the wings trying to take that spot. Do you feel like this is your year to really show something?
Yeah, I feel like this is my year to kind of prove myself and show all the hard work that I've done. We got still a bunch of really great kickers. We got a new freshman coming in, and we've got two guys that are already here that it's anybody's game. So it's not like nothing's given, everything's earned. So I got to still make sure that I'm competing to the best of my ability every day.
Okay, so going back to your high school days, when did you know that you wanted to be a kicker? When did you know that you could do this in college?
So for me, I started to kind of realize it my sophomore year. That's when I kind of gotten like a little bigger and stronger, and I started getting some interest from colleges, and I started going on visits. And I said to myself that, oh, I could see myself doing this in college. But in sixth grade, actually, my football coach for my youth team, he recommended to my mom that I get a like personal kicking coach at the time, because even back then he knew that I had like a pretty strong leg for my age, and he said that he could possibly see me doing this in college if I was working at it enough.
Um, so of course you're from Northville. How many times have you been back there since you've obviously been here?
I go back pretty often to just see my family and friends. It's not a far drive at all. It's about 25 minutes down the road.
Right.
So I like to go back home and see everybody and just kind of hang out and get away from college sometimes.
Have you kind of so I'm pretty sure have you put last year behind you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that last year was, although it was a terrible year for me, I think it was a great learning experience, um, because going 0 for 3 in one game is about as bad as it gets for a kicker. But I think that learning from that day, I can take like with me a lot of knowledge and like experience from that game, and I can use that in the future to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Do you feel what's it been like interacting with a lot of the other kickers?
Are you saying kickers on the team?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we all have a great relationship. Um, we're all good friends. We love helping each other out. It's just a lot of positive energy here in spring ball so far.
That's what is that what's being created by players, or is it preached by Coach Harbaugh? And where is that energy coming from?
I mean, our new staff is great. Coach Harbaugh has always been great, and the players this year are bringing in a lot of energy. A lot of the young guys are coming in ready to play, and they're bringing like a positive energy to practice, and no one's really kind of like for themselves. Everybody's for the team, so that can kind of just bring more of a positive energy to a team rather than having a bunch of individualist players that just focus on themselves.
Yeah. And, what coming out of these spring practices, what do you want? What do you want to work on? What's the biggest thing, you yourself are working on this year?
I'd like to just work on my consistency even more with kicking. I mean, that's like you strive for perfection, but obviously we're humans, so we can't go perfect, but just striving for perfection every single day. Just trying to be more consistent with my field goals. Just keep the same leg strength, if not get like stronger even. And yeah, just consistency and leg strength.
Yeah. Jake, thank you so much for taking some time, and have fun at spring practice, and maybe we'll talk to you later on before the season starts in the fall.
Yep. Thanks, Casey.